Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this Forbes article pulled up. Came out December 15th of 2023. And it reads, homelessness hits record high after 12% jump this year, U.S. officials say. And so the amount of people that are homeless is at a record high in the U.S. in all of its history. And you even could probably consider that there's a lot of people that are sleeping on couches or staying at a friend's house or a relative's house that wouldn't be counted in this count. People are feeling this terrible economy. But moving on, it says the number of homeless people in the United States has grown 12% in the last year, the Department of Housing and Urban Development announced Friday, as rising rents and disappearing pandemic aid combined to have dramatic effects on thousands of Americans. Some 653,000 people were experiencing homelessness when HUD took its snapshot of homelessness in America in January, marking the highest number of people experiencing homelessness since the department began counting the population using the yearly point-in-time survey in 2007. Seems a little late to be counting that. It says about 20 of every 10,000 people living in the U.S. were homeless on a single night in 2023, with people of color making up a disproportionate number, HUD said. And you've always got to remember Esau tries to make himself look good. And so these numbers should probably be higher. And even just considering my area, I see those tent cities building up more and more week by week, more homeless people. It says more specifically, homelessness increased about 16% among families with children and more than 7% among veterans. And that's a great shame to Babylon and this beast system in general, to have families out there being homeless, and even more to have your veterans out there being more and more homeless. The scriptures say that the Lord hates certain things, and one of those things that he hates is a man of war in poverty. It just shows the lack of responsibility from its government, the government, to do something. Someone who would put their life on the line comes back to being homeless. That's just a shame. It says, surprising fact, the number of homeless Asian and Asian Americans jumped 40% in the past year, marking the largest percentage increase. And that's something you rarely see as a homeless Asian person. Since Hispanic or Latino people saw the largest numerical increase, as more than 39,000 more Hispanic or Latino people said they were experiencing homelessness in 2023 than in 2022. And it says big number, 7,650. That's how many people were recorded as homeless this year than in 2022. This data underscores the urgent need for support for proven solutions and strategies that help people quickly exit homelessness and that prevent homelessness in the first place, Housing and Urban Development Secretary Marcia Fudge said in a statement Friday. And there's nothing they can do. The Lord is bringing down Babylon, Babylon being the United States of America. And there's an article that just came out this past week that there's going to be millions of Americans to lose their jobs in 2024. So it's just going to get worse and worse as the Lord puts these plagues on to Babylon, because he's coming to bring it down. It's not going to continue. doesn't need to continue. It's actually it's a cancer upon the earth, or Esau's rulership is a cancer upon the earth. It's nothing good, as in what this verse says. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The righteous being the Israelites. And the Israelites' rule will come with the return of Yahweh Shai to make for his kingdom, but he's going to make the Israelites joint heirs with him. And that is when righteousness will finally be established upon the earth. It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. The wicked being the Edomites, Malachi 1 and verse 4, the borders of wickedness. And the Edomites being the so-called Caucasians, who are in rulership right now. That's who's running the banks and the institutions and the media and entertainment. That's who has turned a blind eye to this homeless problem. That's who has polluted the earth. That's who's polluted the food and the water. That's who has drove this earth, managed this earth into such squalor. The Edomites. And the Lord hates them for it. And he's coming to remove them. He's putting these curses all over them. And he's going to bring them out of power, shame them, and put them into 1,000 years of captivity. And then they're so wicked they have to be done away with within the earth, because that way of thought will not be tolerated in a righteous kingdom. They're just a cancer that have to be cut out. This is Proverbs 28 and 27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. So there's no need to not be charitable. Give unto people that need it, that are in need. It says, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. And this homeless problem has been being shied away from. It's been trying to be hid for a long time. I remember hearing back when the Olympics came through in '96 that they just bust all the homeless people out to rural areas, so that when the world's eye was focused on Atlanta and Babylon, that they wouldn't see this homeless problem that's here. And it's just been something that, even though the resources are actually there, you've got several extremely rich families within the earth that could solve homelessness in no time whatsoever. And then you also consider their greed in running this economy and keeping so much for themselves. They've created this group of people that are just pushed out of society, and that is no way to run a society. And they just have to be brought out of a rulership position, because they're not built for it. They are the basis of men, and their greed completely gets in the way, and their lack of morals, their violence that they push within the earth. They have created a society of people suffering from down low in this homeless situation, to your middle class feeling it because of inflation. And even though they've gone to school and gotten a job and done all the things that they were told to do, this society is not built for that. It's all being taken away at this moment, really. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. So leave that top position that you were in and come to the bottom. And that dust is also representative of confusion that this place is in. It says, O daughter of Babylon, O virgin daughter of Babylon, And that's going into the U.S. being untouched by an enemy army. But all these things are going to happen to Babylon, going to happen to the U.S. of A. Because it's been ran wickedly and in no sort of order whatsoever. It's sitting in the dust. It says, sit on the ground, there is no throne. So leave that position you were in, this high, lofty position that you have no business being in. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. This place will be attacked, its economy will fail, and it will be destroyed. It says, take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And that's denoting exposure. And this place and all of its wicked secrets are being discovered by the nations. And everyone's seeing this. They're seeing this record high homelessness. They're seeing the complete lack of morals with the alphabet agenda and pushing it on their children especially. They're seeing that families can't be started and fully pushed because of trying to put the female sex over the male sex, which really just breaks down families. They're seeing all of Esau's wicked secrets from his colonizing and enslavement. And they're seeing that they're not the people of the Lord as they have pushed around the world. They are being exposed and shamed. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And that's all these plagues are coming to plague Babylon before the return of Yahweh Shai. And he's going to meet them in angelic form. And it's Slakia, as a taking vengeance on them, because he's going to bring this place down. And it says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name, that host going into armies, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And, there can't be anyone on the earth that still thinks that the streets of America are paved in gold. This place is going out, and it's going to go out shamefully. And that homelessness situation is just one of many deep problems within Babylon. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, or Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.